They're now coming around the stern. Big props, big shafts, big rudders, and one of the two stern tubes. Glad you guys are having a good time. And you've been a member of Sharkhunters for what, 20 years? And it's the first submarine you've ever been on. Didn't you go with us on the North German tour? Because we go to U995 up there. Well, join us up on the North tour. That's a Type 7C. And no, they have 105s on these things, but after a while they didn't put deck guns on them after about May of 43 because they couldn't stay on the surface long enough to use a deck gun.
So this one never had one?
Right. It's got the twin 20s up there and the 37 millimeter back there.
They were 105s.
105s. On the Type 9 boats, they were 105s. On the Type 7 boats, they were 88s. Not the famous long-range 88 that could knock airplanes down, but a Navy 88.
Where did you find that those submarines in Germany, the ones that are still there?
Oh, in...
Bremen?
No, Hamburg.
Hamburg. Are those the three Type 21s?
Yeah, but you can't see them anymore. Somebody got hurt, so they filled the whole bunker in with sand, paved over it. It's now a container terminal.
Right, that's all.
I walked on the deck of those boats. One of them belonged to Gerd Tater, who was a dear friend of mine, U3506. And he said they were fully loaded, fully fueled up, ready to go to war. But then Germany surrendered.
Type 21s.
Yep.
Now, weren't there even bigger subs?
Is that a Kiel? You were on that boat.
That's correct, Kiel. It's in the suburb of Kiel.
It's in the suburb, and this is a Type.
This is 9C, that one's a 7C.
Yeah.
And the last skipper of that boat was my best friend in Germany. He was the youngest combat submarine commander of the war 4 months after his 21st birthday. They gave him command of a combat submarine, told him go on out and die for your country. That was Hess. Wow. Hans-Georg Hess became a doctor of law after the war and then died under strange circumstances right after he started fighting with German state-owned TV.
Yeah.
Do we have any Sharkhunter members from the U505?
Not living anymore, but several of the ones, the first skipper and several of the crew. Yeah, we threw him out because he was a liar and a crook.
He was selling fake medals.
Yeah, claiming they were his. But also the Sonnestedt's mate, which is the corpsman.
Right.
Otto Dietz, what a great guy. He never met a bottle of whiskey he didn't like. But before he got on this boat, he was on U180, which was a very rare Type 9D1, long range, and they were going to meet a Japanese sub in the Indian Ocean, and he had on board Subhas Chandra Bose, who was head of the Indian National Army, and his assistant, Dr. Abad Hassan, and so he had nothing to do except he talked to Bose quite a bit.
Yeah.
And incidentally, I found out from one of our members who works for the Bose sounding that is descendants of Subhas Chandra Bose.
Sure.
Best damn sound systems. Say again?
The holes, like over there, that actually from where it was hit?
No, these are regular round holes, ballast pumps or whatever, but on the other side you do see in the conning tower there are holes from the shell hits.
I saw they had some metal.
Right.
What is the biggest submarine? I heard that there was a super sub, bigger than a 21.
Not from Germany. Germany had a bigger sub, bigger than a 21, but that was the type, the biggest they had, I think, was the 9D2.
Isn't that the one, what's his name, said there were 200 of them?
No, the Type 21, they had a lot of those, but they never got any of them into combat. But they had a Type 9D2, 290-something feet long, but they carried enough fuel for 30,000 miles. That's 1.5 times around the Earth. And they also had the 10B, which was a huge, big mine layer, but that wasn't a super sub. I mean, they used those for cargo mostly.
What was the model that William Lynn said that
Oh,
He
geez.
made 200 of them, and they almost all got scuttled.
Yeah, right. The ones he called the secret Nazi, couldn't be German, it had to be Nazi, the secret Nazi Tesla-powered
Oh.
submarines. There was no such thing.
Yeah, I know.
There were, however, those powered by green cheese, if you could get it from the moon. No, this guy is a nutcase, and as you know, and some of the people know, and I brought him up on that, and then he put on his website that I'm a Nazi, and Dr. Tenzar is my toady.
I'm a toady Nazi.
Toady Nazi. I don't know if there is such a thing, but we'll invent that. The Southern Poverty Law Center will probably.
They still be a Nazi toady.
There's the evidence for you. He called you a Nazi.
Well, I must make it so.
Are they still around, the Poverty Center?
Oh,
They were on
yeah.
their last legs, I thought.
Well,
I know, there'll always be somebody that's around.